off of that.
Now here's Taylor following the miss by Paul Millsap. Taylor attacking to the inside. And
Assist.
that one's good. Wow.
Yes, sir.
Boy, he picked him out
Assist.
brilliantly with that feed inside.
The Hawks trail by 4. And here is Teague. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the Pistons in Detroit.
And what I enjoyed when watching that game was the way he balanced getting his shot and also incorporating his team.
Dang it.
And he gets it
Losing
to
up
go.
too much.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those
I
screens.
caved in too
And
much. I
Greg,
caved in too much
especially when
there.
the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
Now here's Taylor. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Kicks it out to Love. Rebound by the Hawks.
And as far as jump shots go, that's what you have to continue to try and get.
I don't know how that one stayed out.
Irving against Teague. To the left wing. Cephalosha kicks to Horford. And there's the
Foul,
whistle.
really?
Foul hard on the shot.
Nah, bro.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Cleveland.
They've definitely had a hot hand.
And so
Well, we're
it's a
still
close
winning.
game as we wrap up the first half of basketball. Cavaliers on top, leading by just 1.
How
Well,
we
both
live.
sides have assessed
They
what
don't
they
love it,
need
it's
to
just
do
loving
over
how
the
we
break in
live.
halftime. We'll see now if one can pull out away here in the third.
Let me get back out there, coach.
Also making a change, Taylor's checked in for J.R. Smith. The Cavaliers leading by 4. Millsap at power forward with Horford at the center. Dennis Schroeder is out there with Teague.
Good
and
screen.
Bazemore
That's why
at
he
the
made
3.
it.
So that's the lineup for Atlanta.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Schroeder passes to Teague. He dishes it to Horford. The Hawks working the ball around. Now here's Schroeder. He's covered by Irving. Millsap misses.
1 for 5 on offense. A slow start here in the second half.
There's the dish to Love. Here's Thompson. And a big
Nice.
bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. And it's an 8-point Cavalier lead for Atlanta. They've gone only 1 of 5 from the field since halftime. Very slow start offensively. Teague dishes to Millsap. Passes it to Bazemore. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Teague. And the layup is good. Teague's
Dang.
got 8 points.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive
He
play
barely
they
made
need
that
as we
too.
get closer and closer to crunch time.
You're right, Clark. Just continue to pound it in the paint and get those easy points inside.
James. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. That one on Horford.
It's been a solid outing for LeBron. 9 points, and 4 of his points have come at the foul line. He's made the most of those opportunities.
And you can't undervalue the importance of that. Many times a game comes down to which team wins the free throw battle.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hawks. Splitter's checked in for Horford. Mike Scott comes in for Paul Millsap. Thabo Cephalosha has checked in for Kent Bazemore. And Hardaway is subbed in for Dennis Schroeder. Here's Scott. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Scott's got
This
his
isn't
second
doing
basket.
good. We're not doing
It was
good
an
right here.
outstanding pick that gave him the room to bury the jump shot. Underrated, but not undervalued.
The drive by James. That's good on the jump
Yeah,
shot.
okay.
James has got 12 in the game.
And after his last game, really not surprised to see him as hot as he is here tonight.
Hardaway kicks to Cephalosha.
A moment here to see the numbers for James. Averaging 13 points per game, 6 assists and 4 rebounds. And for any other player putting up those numbers, we'd say they were great, but for him, They're just simply run-of-the-mill.
Sure, you know, most guys would be satisfied with that stat line, but he's built for more.
That free throw, no good. Chris Anderson is checked in for LeBron.
Ooh, I'm still in. I thought for sure coach would just
He
sit
hits
put
the
me on the
second from
bench.
the line. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Here's Dellavedova. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change. Dishes it to Fry. No good with it.
Can you put that back? I had it there for a reason. Because it's going to overheat.
Triple. The Hawks trail by 6.
Oh my God.
Sefolosha passes to Scott.
Pass it up. Pass it up. Why don't you pass it?
Here's
That's not
Dellavedova.
Right here, please. Come on.
Outside, Taylor shoots from the elbow. The shot is off.
And with room like that off the pick, you have got to knock that one down.
Well, you know, they did everything.
I was
right,
going
Greg.
to,
They
but then the
executed.
defender
All you
came.
want is a good look at the basket. Sometimes the shots just don't fall.
Splitter sets a screen. T kicks to Splitter. And a foul on the
Timeout.
shot.
We need
Strike
timeout.
For 2. Let's take a brief moment to look at the 2K leaderboard with the list of the league's feistiest defensive teams. In the third spot, the Hawks.
You can't get careless with the basketball against this group. I mean, they'll pick your pocket, and no surprise to see them in the upper echelon as far as steals.
Smith checked in for the Cavaliers. The Cavaliers leading by 5. And here we go. And it's Dellavedova missing.
Well, he gets it in close, but you have to credit that stifling defense for forcing the miss.
Exactly, Greg. I mean, defense like that really.
What? Put it way too close. I could barely see. Right there. Right there. What do you want, Jordan? Jordan, give me a look.
Increases the degree of difficulty on that shot by a large amount.
Outside, Taylor. Kicks to Dellavedova. Clock at 6. Elbow shot is on the way. And he gets the kind bounce as that one drops in for him. And the Cavaliers lead by 4. T dishes to Scott. They set the pick. Hardaway with it. He's picked up by Hill. Outside Hardaway. From outside the arc. Can't get it to go. And Cleveland will come the other way. Next up will be a home game matched up against the Pacers. That game is the first and last of their homestand. Outside Teague. We've got 13 seconds left in the third quarter. Knocked away. Here's Dellavedova. Drops in the breakaway.
I was about to
layup.
say, if you missed that,
Dellavedova's
dude.
got 4 points now in the quarter.
Just a good, solid, aggressive finish there on the break.
Not going to get much easier than that, Greg. Simple.
And that. We welcome you back to what has been a good one here as we get into the fourth quarter. Here's James. On the court for Cleveland. LeBron and Love are the talented pair at the
Yes,
forward
sir.
position. Taylor is out there with Irving, and it's Thompson in at the center.
Almost uncontested. I mean, it's nice to be able to add to the lead without having to really work for it.
Here's Millsap. Atlanta again missing.
Oof, rough shooting night tonight, but you can't fault him for the effort.
Korver against Irving. Feeds it to Taylor. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses
Really?
that one. Drawing the whistle on a lot of contact there.
And they're doing a better job of working themselves to the line here in the second half.
This is how you do it. That's exactly how you do it. Defender pressing up on you, you press right back.
The first one falls. Atlanta making some changes. Al Horford's checked in for Scott. Ken Bazemore comes in for Cephalosha. And it's Teague in for Dennis Schroeder. And Taylor drops them both.
Yes, sir.
The Hawks trail by 14. Teague with the ball. That one is good. He's only missed
Dang.
1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
And you're not going to pass up that kind of look.
Cleveland's gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the 4th quarter. James outside. He feeds it to Irving, and the call will be against Jeff Teague. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Cavaliers.
We've seen them make the extra effort from a defensive standpoint, closing out airspace and sending shots back.
You know, one other area they're doing well in is steals. I mean, they've knocked the ball loose a number of times and been able to track it down after the fact.
Horford with a screen on Irving. Teague against Irving. Picked by Horford. Teague kicks to Millsap. Misses off the left iron.
And that'll increase their rebound advantage. They've definitely been winning that battle on the boards.
You know what? No rebounds, no rings, and they've controlled the boards, and that's what's given them control of this game.
There's the pass to Taylor. 16 feet away. Here's
Oh,
Thompson,
my God.
and it's sent back by Horford. And that's out of bounds. Cleveland will retain possession. There's a minute left to play in the final quarter. Taylor passes to Irving. Irving gets a screen from Taylor. Irving drives in. Second chance shot. The shot
Really?
by Taylor, no good.
Really?
Outside
I saw it.
seam.
It was all in the
And here's
white.
Millsap from the arc. Atlanta gets it back. Here's Horford. And a great job by the D contesting that shot and forcing the miss.
Not one of mine. 3 for 7.
Now, here is Irving. Pass to Taylor. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Thompson, and a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. That one on Horford.
At the line for the Hawks, Tristan Thompson. Taking 2 shots.
The first free throw is good.
And I'm out for the rest of the quarter.
So we see
I didn't
the
get fouled
Cavaliers
out.
taking
Coach
the win
put me
here.
on the bench.
They came in here
my
and
God.
took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never
Yes.
rattled at all by the opposing fans.
And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Oh my God, my brother's being so like right now.
Thank you, Kevin. I'm here with J.R. Smith. This team really looked.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Hi again, everybody. This is Ernie Johnson, joined by
I'll just skip
Shaquille
this.
LeBron James.
He put his body on the line tonight, fellas. The number of times he took it straight to the D, drew the
James.
contact.
And that wraps things up, folks. Thanks for joining us. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet.
And that's it for this video, guys. See you in the next one. Peace.